Brandon Tatum went on Laura Ingram's show and called out the racist left yesterday, and I am here for it. I cannot believe this is such a great clip. He said the only people that believe black people are all the same are brain dead leftists, and he's exactly right. Brandon Tatum, my boy, was calling out Michelle Obama and the racist left for using race as a cudgel to gain power. That's right. Brandon Tatum did it on Laura Ingram's show last night. It's one of the best clips I have ever seen. You gotta watch it right now.
Many of us still live in fear as we go to the grocery store or worry about walking our dogs or allowing our children to get a license. I mean, just imagine, you have a son
your girls
right now.
driving?
They're driving, but every time they get in a car by themselves, I worry about what assumption is being made by somebody who doesn't know everything about them. The innocent act of getting a license puts fear in our hearts.
Wait, is that in Martha's Vineyard, Maui, Beverly Hills? Where exactly is that? That is just patently ridiculous. Back in 2015, Michelle admitted the Secret Service taught her daughter Malia how to drive. Were they terrified of their own bodyguards? But beyond these absurd hysterics is a more alarming statement. What you just heard from the former First Lady is part of a larger act. And it's one meant to fuel the narrative that America, a country her husband was twice elected to lead, is fundamentally racist. So why is she still saying this? Here now is Brandon Tatum, former police officer, author of Beaten Back in Blue. Brandon, the comments seem both disingenuous, divisive, all the things we've come to expect from the privileged elite in the United States.
Well, Laura, Ray Charles can see, and Stevie don't have to wonder how delusional Michelle Obama is. I mean, these people, I've never in my life seen a black person get shot and killed in Martha's Vineyard. And these are the most recognizable people on planet Earth. Her husband was the president of the United States for 8 years. Everybody knows what her children look like. Nobody's going to be delusional and pulling them over and giving them a citation, especially not in this climate where if you're a white police officer and you do anything, whether it's legal or not, against black people, I mean, you can almost guarantee that your city will burn.
Well, Brandon, again, I'm going to ask the question. If you are pulled over by the police and you do not resist the police and you basically just answer the questions and get in the car or get out of the car, do you have any risk of anything happening to you for the most part?
Well, as a former police officer, I could tell you, guarantee, you might even get a warning if you just act like a normal person. When I was a cop, I didn't want to give people a ticket. I didn't want to deal with them. I wanted them, they run the red light in front of me and I have no other choice but to pull them over because everybody's looking at me like, are you going to do something? Because we pay you tax dollars. So do what you have to do. Be a normal person. Treat them with respect. Play the game. If you're nice to an officer, they're probably going to be nice to you. If you resist arrest, you can guarantee that they're going to put it on you, and you better hope you don't run into a bad police officer.
Now, here's what Michelle Obama said about the Chauvin trial outcome.
While we're all breathing a sigh of relief over the verdict, there's still work to be done. If you've been raised to assume that all black people are X, in the case of interactions with black men and police officers, sadly, it can also often lead to death.
Brandon, reaction.
The only people that believe all black people are the same are these brain dead leftists and people like Michelle Obama. Normal individuals know that individual people have different characteristics. There are good black people, there are bad. Same thing for white and whatever, label you want to put on people. These leftists are the ones that assume that every black person has to put their hands 10 and 2 and they're rolling through the hood with drugs on them and looking, police officers looking to kill them. That's just not the case, man. And let me say this, Laura. Police officers are like having a great wife. If you don't treat them right, she gonna leave your sorry butt. And when she leave you, your whole life is going to fall apart. And if people don't start respecting police officers in this country is going to fall apart. We've seen crime rates in the triple digits all around the country in major cities. You better treat police officers with respect if you want to have a good country and have it safe and for your kids to grow up in.
Well, Brandon, I don't think rising crime isn't going to really affect the Obamas, so that's not really a biggie for them. Brandon, thanks so much.